Okay, so for blocking in, you want to work from top to bottom on your composition. So I'm just looking at the photo and I'm blocking in areas of color. So the area that I'm working on, I'm making sure that I'm using the color that represents that area best. So I call that the local color. So the sky, the local color is blue. The grasses, the local color is green. And so I'm just blocking it in. I'm using the pastel on its side to block in large areas. I'm also using very, very light pressure. I don't want to fill the tooth of the paper right now. I want to leave a lot of area for other colors to be able to mix in over top of it. If you make a solid patch of color and really like dig the soft pastel in there, you're not going to be able to mix other colors as well. So work very, 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 very soft pressure. Okay, I want to think about background, middle ground, and foreground as I'm working. So that's another reason I work from like top to bottom. And I'm using like textured strokes that kind of go along with the subject, but mostly side strokes just to block in the colors. My piece is larger than 9 by 12. 9 by 12 is like my suggested size since we're working from home right now, and that is sketchbook size. Certainly, if you have bigger paper available to you and you wanted to work bigger, sometimes working bigger with pastel can be a little bit easier actually, but do what you're comfortable with. And so now I'm just kind of continuing to split up the composition, um, working back in some areas, but just blocking in those colors, nice, loose, kind of gestural approach. So there's no preliminary sketch here. It's all just blocking in fields of color. I'm applying the pastel in the direction of the subject. So, grasses that are growing in different directions, I'm applying the pastel in that way. Uh, Sky and road that is mostly flat. I'm using like horizontal strokes to map that in. And so I'm just going to kind of just finish this up and make sure that I get everything blocked in with kind of the main local color. So there might be some instances where I don't have the exact color that I need in my pastel set, and that's okay. I'm just going to use what's closest. The stone wall, I'm not going to get super detailed with. I'm actually going to let a lot of the paper show through in that area for right now, and I will get more detailed with it later. But this is pretty much it. So it should be a quick, loose gestural application of blocked in color using the local color for each of the areas. Side strokes, light pressure.